Today we're going to make this pumpkin candlestick centerpiece. Welcome to Stillwater's Wreath Designs. Come on in. For this project, you're going to need your candlestick of choice, some floral foam, large and small snips, your hot glue gun, your choice of decorative foam pumpkins, and lots of florals. The first thing we need to do is to grab your utility knife, and we need to cut a small piece of floral foam off of this larger brick. I'm going to make mine approximately 2 inches tall, and the floral foam came from the Dollar Tree. You can just take your utility knife and cut nicks on all 4 corners. And remember to leave that plastic on. That keeps your floral foam from crumbling. And then just snap it right off. Next, we're going to take our utility knife and just trim off each corner so that it fits down into our candlestick base nicely. I'm going to grab my Lazy Susan. That's always helpful when you're working on any centerpiece. It lets you turn your piece easily. All right, add a generous amount of glue to the top of your candlestick and hold that foam down for about 20 seconds so that it can really get a solid adherence. All right, let's dive into creating. I'm just going to cut the tag off of this large foam pumpkin that I grabbed from the Hobby Lobby. And I always save heavy-duty floral pick stems for additional crafting. And so I'm going to cut off one of those stems about 4 inches in length. I'm going to add a drop of hot glue to the end of that heavy-duty stem and poke that right down into the middle of my pumpkin on the underneath side. I add a little bit more hot glue to really give it good stability. I'm going to add some more hot glue to the top of my foam and push that pumpkin all the way down in and give it a good hold. It is time to start creating, so I'm just going to start prepping my florals by trimming them off of the bushes and laying them in piles. Make sure that when you choose your florals that you've got lots of greenery and coordinating colors for your piece. And just a quick pro tip for florals, friends, it's always going to be the most expensive piece of anything you're creating. Hobby Lobby has their florals on sale for 40% off every other week, so make sure that you take advantage of those sales. And when I'm creating centerpieces, what I do on the left side, I do on the right, and what I do in the front, I do in the back. So let's spend some time creating. If this is something that you're keeping for yourself and you want to repurpose your florals later, you won't want to add the hot glue to the ends. However, if you're going to sell this or you intend to keep it, make sure you add a dollop of hot glue to the end of each stem as you add them into your floral piece. And you want your stems that you're sticking into the foam to be about a ½ inch in length. All right, friends, let's spend some time creating. When you've grabbed floral bushes that have been pre-built, you can always take your utility knife, trim down that paper that's holding it together, and separate out that floral bush. Remember, your florals are on a wire stem, so you can shape them and curve them as you want. Now that I've finished my greenery base, I'm going to start adding in some pops of orange, and then I'll come back in with the greenery. See that little red bucket? Anytime I'm working with florals and I have leftover bits and pieces of greenery, I add them to my red bucket so that when I'm making creations and need little bits of greenery filler, I can pull that bucket out and repurpose some leftovers. Remember, for those extra long pieces of greenery and florals, you can always snap them in half. I decided not to add any mini pumpkins, they just didn't have a good fit. Let's add a simple bow to finish off the piece. I'm going to use two different 1.5 inch wide wired ribbons, a solid glitter black, and an orange with white polka dots. Each ribbon type will have just 2 loops and a 6-inch tail. I'll secure it with a 6-inch zip tie and then grab a stiff piece of leftover floral wire stem to attach it down into our centerpiece. Now that our bow is secured in, I'm going to angle trim the ends, and then I'm going to curl my tails. Here's a quick tip for you: save a deco mesh center tube to curl those tails with ease. And here it is, friends, our centerpiece is complete. How adorable. I hope you enjoyed creating with me today. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps my little channel to grow. And I'll leave a full materials list for you below in the description of this video. Happy crafting!